felt like you've lost all your joy? You get up in the day and you wonder, why bother? You just don't feel happy no more, and yeah. But did you know that the choices you make can shift that? Come, let me tell you about a day I had. Anyway, my name is Claudette and I am your Jamaican Gypsy Granny. I was born the year Jamaica gained its independence, and I've spent 6 decades on this beautiful island. I've left a couple of times before, of course. I've tried living in 3 other countries. But no matter where I went, I always came back home. You know why? Because as we say in Jamaica, no one better than yard. So this is why this channel celebrates this beautiful island of mine. Today, I want to talk to you about choices you make and how it impacted me. So sometimes I kind of get off of this subject because right now we're doing the Moving to Jamaica series. For those of you who want to move to Jamaica or are expats living in the diaspora and you're thinking of moving back to Jamaica, this channel is for you. So if this kind of topic interests you, just hit that subscribe button. But anyway, today I'm going off topic and I'm just sharing one day, every now and again I'll share stories about Jamaica, things that happen, just general life in Jamaica. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So let's get into the story. So last week Friday, I was going on the road to get some things done. And I decided to put my music on and while I listen to music while I walked. This is something I used to do quite often, but I've noticed lately I'm not listening to music as much as I used to. I mean, I had a difficult year last year. I stopped, doing spontaneous things. In the past, I would be, before I get into what I used to do in the past, let me tell you what's happening now. So, anyway, I'm putting my music and I'm going down the road and, slowly but surely, my mood started shifting. And as I was walking down the street, I noticed I was kind of stepping to the beat, stepping to the beat. And I got to the bus stop and I'm waiting on the bus and I'm there dancing and, just singing and enjoying myself, and my whole mood shifted. And this man passed on a bike. And before I tell you about the man that passed on a bike, while I was there enjoying myself, cars would honk at me as they go by. People would wave at me. I got smiles, I got laughter. One man actually started bopping, and even though he couldn't hear what I was saying. Anyway, so a bike man passed and he acknowledged me as well. And this was the old me coming out, because where I live, public transportation is not so regular, And I wanted to get to where I was going. So I say, oh, but I ride down the road now. So the man, got double take and he turned back. We say, yeah, I'm serious. Give me a ride, go down the road. And he turned back and I hopped on the bike. Now, I love riding bikes and I never hang on. I usually just hold it back out. The man said, but I thought you'd be scared. I'm like, me? I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of anything. And so we had a little conversation going down the bike, going down the road. But somehow, every step I made, I was feeling a little lighter, a little happier. And it made me go into a bit of a reflection on when this was who I normally was. I remember as a child growing up, I loved reading. So I'd read while I walk. As I got older, I loved listening to music. So I always had my music on. I don't know when that stopped, but it did. I would dance through the streets listening to music. If I was waiting, I was moving to the beat. Even in Mexico, I did this. I did this in the US. I would always be listening to music. But lately I noticed that I wasn't listening to music as much anymore. Things started getting a little dark for me. And I suffered through some bouts of depression. I stopped smiling as much. I remember I remember looking at myself in the mirror and trying to crack a smile and my mouth wouldn't move. And I said to myself, this is not me. This is not me. That one little moment when I allowed myself to listen to the music and move, it brought me back to the fact that, you know what? Now don't get me wrong. I have depression and we suffer through that. But I've never been one to allow circumstances or what was happening in my life to affect the way I looked at life or to change who I was internally. But suddenly I noticed I was changing. I was getting darker. I didn't want to interact with people and stuff like that. But this is about the day I decided to put my earbuds in and listen to music. And that not only changed that day, I'm listening to music more now. I'm smiling a lot more now. I'm a little bit happier. So at this point, I just want to invite you to stop. Look at yourself and think, what can I do to make my day brighter? Sometimes you gotta fake it before you make it. So just smile, just look at yourself in the mirror and smile today. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. The next time you're walking down the road and your face feels mad, just wave at the next person and say, good morning. And that good morning can change not only your day, but someone else's. So whether you're happy or you're sad, it's totally dependent upon you, the choices you're making, and decisions you make about where you want to be. Today, I choose to be happy. And so, I will continue listening to music, dancing through the streets, and waving at people I meet. Try it. It might change your day. Thanks for watching. I am Claudette, still your Gypsy Granny, Jamaican Gypsy Granny, don't forget that part. If anything I said today hit you in a positive way, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell so you get notified each time I post a video. And before I go, just remember, your happiness depends on you. Thanks for watching. Ciao.